Hello, amazing people. So, apparently, I need to make a second video on critical thinking um, because the comment section in some of my recent videos continues to not be filled with, but there continues to be. Um, I don't want to say idiots, but that wouldn't be an inaccurate word. Um, people, people who, let's just say, people who are clearly not very intelligent and who don't understand the basics of thinking. Um, so I'm gonna try to talk about a couple. Well, I'm gonna try to elaborate or expand upon my last video essentially, and talk about, I guess, a couple more, maybe two to three more basic concepts related to critical thinking. Um, but first, I mean, and I'm making this video because of something I saw this morning. So I just want to go ahead and show you this first of all. So I made this video. This person said this. I said, "What exactly have I been hateful? Where exactly have you been kind?" This was my reply. It's like this person clearly doesn't even understand basic logic and the burden of proof. And then yeah, I also said this. So yeah, and then let's see. Oh, that's right. Never mind. I had another comment I forgot about. Anyway, that was just another person saying something. Um, oh yeah, there's this one too. This is worth showing too. So you can read this if you'd like. Anyway, obviously there's flaws within here. Everyone watching a video, and it's like, obviously I point out the flaws in reasoning there, and they have no response, which is, I suppose, really not surprising. But let's see, where was the video I was just at? I was just on. Oh, it was the. Oh wait, no, that wasn't. Hold on, which one was it? This one. Wait. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about burden of proof, right? Okay, so the way that, I guess I'll just go back here. The way that reasoning works and arguments work is that if you make a claim, I mean, unless the claim is just common knowledge, like the sky is blue. I mean, that's not exactly accurate, but you know what I mean. Or the ocean is made of water. Unless the claim is just obvious, like, or common knowledge, one must provide evidence or reasoning to support his or her claim. This is just a basic fact of rhetoric, I guess you could say, or forming arguments. I mean, it's that's how it works. So if you make a claim, for example, if you call someone hateful, you have to provide evidence, or at least be willing to, when asked, be willing to provide evidence to support that claim. I mean, frankly, if I'm just being frank, candid here, I'm getting bored with people simply labeling me as a bigot, calling me a bigot, and just saying I'm hateful, and then not providing any reasoning or evidence to support their claim. It's really quite a lazy tactic that seems to keep happening. You know, as I've given my thoughts on Pride Month, and I've made a few videos about Kit Wallace, and it's just it's getting really old. I mean, it's getting just so boring. It's such a boring thing to just have to grapple with, and it's just not, like, there's so little thought that goes into it. It's so easy. Anyone can call anybody anything, but it's like, can you actually provide evidence to support it and like prove it, or at least construct an argument that is solid, that has solid reasoning. You know, not everybody can do that, and so, I mean, everyone can get better at that though. Like, it's not like you. I mean, we have God gave us the ability to use logic and reason. It's up to us to hone that skill, the skill of thinking, critical thinking. So, yeah. So I guess going back to kind of the basics of critical thinking. There's burden of proof. I talked about fallacies and biases in the last video, and how they're not. You're never going to be bias free, or just like incapable of committing logical fallacies. However, you can like sort of limit how much your biases and like decrease how much your biases, I guess, negatively impact your perception, and you can get better and better at using logic, and you can get to the point where, or you can kind of go down a path, if that makes sense, or like you can continually get better and better at ensuring you don't commit logical fallacies, and get to the point to where it's just, you do commit them still, but it's very, very rare, It's extremely rare that you actually make a mistake in reasoning. Again, no one's perfect, and no one ever will be, but we can always get better, so that's for sure. And there's really no upper limit to that. Or if there is, we don't know what it is. Only God knows what it is. So, yeah. Let's see, there's something else I was about to say with regards to fallacies, I think. Oh, yeah. Which was, if you saw that comment, where was it? Oh, yeah, actually, I'll just reference the video I made called Morons. I made a short, and then I made also the long form video, because I wasn't sure how it would look on the short, but anyway, if you go to that video, I mean, I took inspiration from my brother's comment, his reply to another commenter, and I left something similar when replying to that game. What is it? Goblin Gamer 100, and he was like, personal attacks instead of critique of arguments, SMH. And then he saw my reply. I said, did you see my most recent video? I did critique your arguments, Einstein. And then I linked it. I said, here it is. Like, there's the video. It's like, but it's the reason I resorted to that was because I had already critiqued his arguments, and like he still failed to provide a decent counter argument. And then also I saw, my brother's comment. I just thought that was so funny. So I just couldn't help myself, to be honest. Like, so, I mean, he still hasn't told me that he's willing to like hop on a Zoom call, or not Zoom. Well, I don't know, Zoom or some other platform, and like make a video, because it would be a lot faster if we just talked about it. We might talk for a long time, but still, it would be faster than comments and me making a video in response and all that. Oh yeah. Also, what happened to that? What's his name? What was his name? Something creature. So yeah, and we got this guy, Steamed Butter IP5 or i5p. Oh wait, it wasn't on that video. Hold on. Or Fizzy Creature is what, right? Yeah, Fizzy Creature. Again, this is getting so old. And then the crying emojis too. And this dude too, you're an idiot. I say, how so? Just no reply. No reply. It's like, maybe you're right. Maybe I am an idiot. Again, based on all the actually, well, yeah, I talked about it before. Based on all the videos, based on a number of factors, yeah, you can read this here. I don't think I'm an idiot. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Like, I'm pretty dang sure I'm not. But, I mean, if you make a compelling case for why I am, I'll listen to it. So, You are clearly over being debated. It's like, really? Am I? Really? Have a thoroughly awful life. If you continue to use fairly takes, he meant to say fairy tales. Like, dude needs to learn how to write. Fizzy creature, are you watching this? You need to learn how to write, dude. Come on. To block. How does he block me on YouTube? That's why I'm confused. Oh, did they recently add that feature? I don't know, but yeah, it's like he really never replied to that. It's like, dude's got no comeback. Anyway, I mean, okay, like it's okay. But yeah, so you know. Oh, I just realized you couldn't see any of that. Oops. Well, I guess I'll show that again then. But yeah, so you know. Oh yeah, and then this. Oh yeah, this is what I just showed. All right. Anyway, I couldn't help but say this too. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this guy said you're an idiot. Mike Hager 4176. I already made a video about this dude, Fizzy Creature. So yeah, like, you need to learn how to write, Fizzy Creature. Anyway, and how to think, but yeah. Which, see, that's the thing. People, like, that's why I point out grammatical mistakes and stuff. Because what is it Jordan Peterson said? The best way to teach people how to critically think is to teach them how to write. Because there's no difference between writing and thinking. They're the same thing. I mean, it's writing is formalized thinking. That's true. And so it's like, that's how you learn. You know, I write a fair bit. We're nowhere near perfect, but and I don't just mean comments, YouTube comments. Now, like I write in like essay and stuff. Sometimes I'll just write my thoughts. Like, I mean, this is a short one, but I have a bunch of thoughts here. Anyway, some of those are kind of private, but anyway. So yeah, but oh yeah, this video did pretty well. My cat, and this one also. These two also did pretty good. So that was pretty cool. Anyway. Oh yeah, this kind of beauty. She is beautiful. My cat is beautiful. Definitely agree with that. I'm trying to think, were there any new comments here? Oh yeah, dude. Okay, this was actually kind of funny. Amidst all this, you know, this guy being, this guy completely failing to think properly. This dude. Just read this. That was actually pretty funny. That was pretty funny. And like, did he make that account just to do that? Like, it's actually pretty funny. I gotta admit, I like that. That guy's funny. He's actually, that's actually funny. Oh crap! You couldn't see it. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta show you. Hold on. One sec. Crap! I did it again. This dude right here. Because I really thought that he made another account, but so this guy right here, and then I thought that was the same person, so I said this, and then I said that, and that's why he's like, bro, what? And I was like, what are you confused about? And then I said all this. Here's a video, and then this guy was supposed to be a joke, but it didn't land. Oh, oops, that's my alarm. I forgot. Yeah. So, because like I just I really thought that was the same guy, Goblin Gamer 100 under a different account, but apparently it wasn't. So but that is funny. It's funny. But yeah, and so yeah, that was good. But anyway, yeah. So back to critical thinking. So what is another? Let's see, burden of proof. That's a basic thing. That's a really big one, actually. Maybe I should just focus on just that one for this video. I said I was going to do like 2 or 3 different concepts, but excuse me. Let me make this smaller. Gotta kind of blow my nose a bit. But Yeah, burden of proof. I mean, it's really as simple as if you make a claim. It's really as simple as if you make a claim, have reasoning, have evidence, have proof or some kind of potential proof to support your claim. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, the burden of proof. I guess I can make this bigger now. But whoops, what did I do? So, there we go. It's like, because anyone can say anything. Anyone can claim anything. Like I said before, I think I said my... Wait, was it my previous video on critical thinking? When I was in the dark? I don't know. It's like, I can say, guys, I'm the most intelligent man in the world. Yep. Everyone believe it. It's true. I am. I'm the most intelligent man in the world. But it's like if I give no proof, like, first of all, that's an absurd claim. Like, the probability that it's true is like 0, not technically, but basically, it may as well be 0 because it's so low. But if I were to, you know, if I were to try to like argue that, I would have to have a mountain of evidence, and even then, like, I probably couldn't really prove it. You know, it's like, how are you going to prove that? I mean, I made like a diagram that depicts reality at the deepest level, but like, is that proof? I mean, you know, if I were going to make that claim, would that be proof? Or, you know, probably not. Like, no, that's not sufficient. So if it's even possible to prove, or at least like convince, you know, people that it was true, I'd have to have a crap ton of evidence, like really like strong evidence, and a lot of it, like a lot of really, really strong evidence. And even then, it's like probably not going to prove it. I mean, because it's such a, you know, it's such a like strong, or like, I don't know, I'll say grand claim. You know, it's such a grand claim. So, you know, I mean, and so it's similar. It's kind of similar. Like, I mean, when you call someone, if you say someone is hateful or being hateful, that's quite a claim. You know, it's not as big of a claim as saying, I'm the most intelligent person in the world, or man, or whatever. But it's still quite the claim to say you're being hateful. Like, hate is a strong word, okay? Hate is a strong word. Now, there are hateful people. I certainly try not to be one of them. I don't think I am one of them. I think the people who know me well would tell you that, would agree. I'm obviously far from perfect. I'm certainly not Jesus, but I try to be more like him, and, you know, get better at, first of all, loving God, and then, you know, and then loving people. It's a continual process. But like, if you're gonna make that claim, which again, see that, like that person said, the hate you give will be handed back to you, and I'm like, where exactly have I been hateful? And it doesn't, guys. It's not how argument works, guys. To say, where exactly have you been kind? It's like, okay, you made a claim, you have to back it up. Like, it's how it works. Also, I don't think I ever claimed that I'm a really kind person. I don't think I ever claimed that. And also, who's to say that kindness is the proper approach when it comes to transgenderism and the LGBTQ community? I mean, personally, I think because of the fact that we are sterilizing and mutilating children, despite what people, you know, what supporters of these insane ideology, these insane ideas associated with the ideology say, that is, we have done that, and we are doing that. Given that we have sterilized and mutilated children, and we are still doing that, I don't think kindness is exactly the right approach. You know what I mean? Like, because again, now see what I just did there? Did you notice what I just did? I made a claim, which is, well, actually, I provided the evidence first, but my claim is that kindness is not necessarily the right approach, and I supported it with the fact that we are sterilizing and have been sterilizing and mutilating children. That's how you think. That's how you present an argument. Now, again, I'm not like some master of rhetoric or anything. I would say, I mean, Ben Shapiro, maybe he is a master rhetorician. But it's a basic, that's how you do it. There you go. Like, I just demonstrated it. And to me, it's just second nature, because that's just how I think. And like, well, again, probably because I'm not an idiot. Although oftentimes I do dumb things. Like, oftentimes I'm just absent-minded. So that's true. Spend a lot of time in my head. So oftentimes I do dumb things. So fair. Like, I'm not going to deny that. But yeah. So that's how you construct an argument. You have a claim and you have evidence or reasoning to support it. So anyway, yeah. So again, as far as kindness, it's, maybe I should leave that comment too. I'll think about that. But hi, kitty, how you doing? Meow. Hi. You so fluffy and cute. You happy? Are you happy? Anyway, so yeah, I guess I'm really just gonna focus on burden of proof in this video because it's so important. Like, if you make a claim, like for example, I would see this a lot with like Charlie Kirk. People claiming stuff about him, and when they're like, I don't think I am that, and they're like, well, how do you know you're not that? Or like, and it's like, you're the one making the claim, like, dummy, like, you're the one making the claim, like, you have to prove it. You have to have something to support it, at least. You either have to prove that it's true, or you have to have something to support, your argument, so that, okay, it might be true, actually, it might be true because of this and this and this, I mean, the more reasons, the better, but, well, depending on how strong the reasons are, but, or how strong the evidence is. But, yeah, it's like, it kind of blows my mind, but also not, because as I said in, a video I just made about America. Oh, I need to upload that. Anyway, made a video last night about America. Critical thinking is, today, critical thinking is like an 82-year-old man who is starving to death, and he's very, very slowly dying. But there's still a very small percentage of people in America who are giving him food, giving him morsels, giving him just enough food to keep him alive. And so he's staying alive. He's still alive, but he's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. He's progressively getting weaker and weaker. And because of the fact that, so many people just continually refuse to think, and therefore refuse to think critically about things. And so it's a problem. It's a pretty big problem. So yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. It's burden of proof. It's just a basic rule of logic. If you're going to make a claim, back it up. Because of the fact that anyone can say anything. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it true. Like, the only person you could say who can just say something and it's automatically true and no one needs to question it is God. Like Jesus Christ. He can do that because he's God, obviously. So he knows everything. So whatever, you might think, well, that doesn't make sense. Like, he's already thought of it. He's considered it all. Literally everything. So he's the only one who can do that. But the rest of us, like, no one else is Jesus Christ. Like, the rest of us are just humans. And so we have to provide evidence or reasoning to support our claim whenever we say something, make some kind of statement, like you are a bigot, and yet you preach bigotry, like, and all that stuff. It's like, you need evidence, buddy. Like, that's just how it works. It's a basic rule of logic. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Well, okay, so sometimes it is kind of hard to, find evidence, but it's simple. So I kind of take that back. It's simple. Sometimes it's hard to think critically, but it's not complicated. It's a simple thing, really. Believe me, or else I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, this dummy right here. No, like I said, I do things that often are dumb, but I'm not, contrary to popular belief, I'm not actually dumb. So anyway, it's not that complicated. It's pretty simple. You should have to be willing to do it. All right. Have a great day. God bless. Bye.